All right, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Minetest gameplay of sorts. Yeah, and it's 40 degrees in Chicagoland. So how's everybody doing in their neck of the woods? Great. I freed my dragon. So there was a bunch of comments, and Dan wrote, well, you could, copy the tree and then slowly cut down the tree and then make it so, and then paste the tree back. Yet, what I did is I just carefully chopped down the tree. The dragon flew off the tree. So when you cut down the tree, see if I can find a tree to do. But there's my dragon. He's free. Yay. So we can come over here, and this game has it's really cool. I don't want to use that tree. Looking for another tree. Let's go over here. I need a small tree. Of course, I'm not going to find one now that I want one because I want to show. Oh, there we go. Right there. So if you come in here and you watch how the leaves deteriorate. That's what I did. Nice. We put another tree down because I will replace a tree that I cut down. Boom. Now we have a new tree. That looks very cool there. Why? Because I like those trees. I don't know. So that's how I did it. I freed my dragon. He is gone. But now we're going to take a look at the other city, the other part of town that was originally or done in the next phase while I was doing the factory and let's see, the factory there. So we have the train station, and we do, this will be in the final video with the fire station, the circular restaurant, and the train station. The train station I put in around the same time because people over in this area needed to go in the train station. So here is the train station real quick. And we have some new screenshots. So there's the trains. Very cool. And everything. We got washrooms, utility, corridors. We have an overlook point. And of course, we have vegetation brought in. But it's real cool. You come over here, you can see we have bees and trees. I think this was one of the first times that I put vegetation inside, and it's always a growing, it's a model. I always do it because I like it. Have some ATMs and some vending machines. Very cool. And I like the way the structure of the building turned out. It was supposed to represent like an old barn, but it's all glass and stone. Cool. So let us go through the bridge. And I had no rhyme or reason when I created the world. It just I just cut a road through. There's the fire lookout tower, which is one of my favorite builds. And when you're this high up, you can't really get a good view around. That's it. That's unlimited view. So to go any higher, you start dealing with the clouds and everything else, which can make, I like those vines, which can make everything kind of a waste. Tucked inside here, ooh, nice lag. Tucked inside here is the resort. Those are just corridor to lead to the back room. We have parking, the kitchen, more cars, and this is for the guest parking because you get a nice window looking out at the parking lot. So what we're going to do is we're not going to we're just going to highlight some of the main things about the build. So we have the restaurant area for the guests, nice fireplace and everything. And then over here we have the swimming pool. We have saunas back here. An elevator to get up. We got a real cool sauna. Nice. Whirlpool. And locker rooms. Cool. So we have all the amenities. And there's back staircases and everything that lead up. And then real cool kitchen area. We have a bar area, kitchen area, offices. There's laundry facilities. There's how you get outside. So it turned out really cool. It was a very ambitious build in that everything was furnished. And I will not do that ever again. Here's one of the inside rooms. All the rooms are done. They all have kitchens and everything. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there's 12 rooms here. Elevators. See, I love this. I love bringing in the nature. Cool. But this house is great. So this is like the luxury suite. So you have a dining room, you have a little kitchenette, but no doors. It's all kind of open. And here's the living room. And this one gets the best view. So you overlook the lagoon and the lake and everything. And then the bedroom faces the forest. So in real life, that would be very cool. There's a bathroom back there. And it turned out really cool, but I don't want to take that kind of style of building. And then each room is a different style. So there's a bedroom, a little dining room, kitchenette, great views. Go from there. We'll show one more. So here's an inner one with goofy colors. And every one I tried to do different materials. That's how that worked. And it's nestled into a hill. Of course it is. Imagine being a hiker and you're hiking along here and then all of a sudden, wow, I'm walking on a roof and then boom, you fall. Yeah, I thought that one out. Real good. So that's an overlook of that. Oh, I'm already 8 minutes into the video and I need to show, we got 2 screenshots, which are very, very cool. And for whatever reason, there we go. So if you want to do screenshots, you can go to Richard Jeffries Show, or mail them to richardjeffreysshow@gmail.com. And we go to the photos page real quick because these are really cool. So Andreas had previously sent in a picture that he did with his daughter of a building that actually exists. And here's another screenshot sent in. Look at that city. That is very cool. I really like how the city is coming along. A lot of depth to it, a lot of different style buildings. I like the texture pack that they're using. So very, very cool. And please continue to send in screenshots of the city. And Dan sent in a Palladian style house. Nice. Another one. I love the color scheme. This is very cool. I've tried to do, I want to do this style. I want to do this style of building. So, which brings to another question, and real quickly, I am going to do another video on how to make like piston doors and big, huge doors. 2 people had sent in. See, I had all this, and the first part of the video, I scrapped it because it was bad. John Lockhart, I was thinking about the dragon stuck in the tree. I got the dragon out of the tree. And he had said, well, you know, you could copy and paste or copy the tree and then carefully remove the tree. Well, the real cool thing in Minetest is that you have leaf decay. And so if you cut down the trunk of the tree, the leaves will automatically go away. So I'll show that in a second. So very cool house here. So please continue to send your screenshots to richardjeffreyshow@gmail.com. It is greatly appreciated. And then there was another one asking if I had ever used Garuda Linux. Well, I am using GNOME. Oh, I did it again. I don't want KDE Connect. So I am using, Ubuntu 2004 LTS. And the reason why I am doing that is because it's stable. And Garuda Linux is very cool. I use it in a virtual machine, the KDE part and the GNOME version of the desktop. But as a daily driver, it doesn't click all the boxes for me. But I use the distro hop during the day. So this is my current layout, and I like it because I can get things done, and it's beautiful. And there's my Totoro. Yes. He stands for optimism and, hopefulness. Very cool. So let's go back to, it is a really good movie, My Neighbor Totoro. So let's go back here. There we go. Now we're back. So that's, we have this little kind of tiki bar area here. Nice. Overlooking the little swimming lagoon. And then we have a little like fire setup, campfire deal. And then another, this is the bar area overlooking the bay. And I forgot to show it. So that's resort number 1. Then we fly over here. We go to resort number 2. And I am going to show, because I keep saying I'm going to do something. So this area over here, this is like a, I can't talk today. So research, it's a research facility for people in geology and forestry to come out and conduct research. Yes. And there's a train tunnel here, and I wanted to cover that train tunnel up. But you got this walkway here. And then you have the different rooms all cut into the side of the hill, the mountain. And all the rooms, of course, are decorated. Very cool. Goes back here. We have a laundry facility. And down on the first floor, we have the kitchen, dining room. And it was a pretty cool build. We have a train outlet here, and this is where the caretaker would stay. Very nice. But it was just to see all the rooms are done, just to facilitate an outdoor wilderness type thing. I'm trying to find a tree. So basically, if you go, of course, I'm not going to find a tree that I want. I want a simple tree to do that. Oh, here, right here. So if you go to a tree and you cut down the trunk, you'll see that the tree starts to disappear, the leaf decay. So that's all I did to free the dragon. And it never dawned on me. It never dawned on me. There, it is gone. But what kind of tree did it leave? An apple tree. And just to be a smart aleck, we're going to put that tree there because I don't like cutting down trees. No. You have to put back what you cut down. So there's that. Cool. What in the world is that tree? I never noticed that tree there. Oh, I remember what those were. And I think there's a reason why I didn't use them. Because they're just real tall. That's all they really are. I can't remember what mod that came out of. Let's see what the thing shows. CG Decor Redwood Tree. Huh. Okay. So, as we come over to the new section, from there, we have this house that I built back in the middle of nowhere. And the cool thing about these is that I tried to go over and above instead of just making a generic houses. I wanted to show off there. The gate. Open. Thank you. I like things that they don't go for the standard house look. Like how many people would have a pool with a glass, structure glass roof, and then, sliding doors to the next part of the house. So everything has to be unique. And this is all open plan, kitchen, sunken living room. So that's the kind of building I like to do. I like to create what could be in different shapes and everything. Look at that view. Look at all those flowers. Wow. Very nice. So that is that. We live today, rat. And then this house here got a nice cool garage. Look at a Porsche. Very nice. And it overlooks this house. So what you do is you come in over here. And I'm just briefly going over the different builds. And this was a cool build. So we have a nice kitchen. Back here is a studio with this is how long ago it was because I only had 350 subscribers at the time. And then somebody made me my YouTube gold play button, which is awesome. So it was a studio with studio foam. Very cool. But this would be a cool house. And again, we have an open bedroom that overlooks everything. A huge bathroom, changing rooms. But the thing that makes this one unique is this brings you up to the factory. It's a secret teleporter that goes up to the factory. Yeah. So we have, and I fully furnish everything. Nice. Nice big huge deck. The thing that makes this house cool though is that it introduced the donut of doom, the apocalyptic donut of doom. Yes, it did. And that's another way I did the doors. So you can see that they're open, and I'm going to do a video on that because that was really cool how using your imagination and the blocks. So this would be 1 and 2 for your area. And then whatever you build inside this area, your open and closed doors dictate how the doors are going to look when the gate controller senses that you're open and closed. And this was the art house, so it has the planetary thing. It has the woman and man statue. And these are all up in the museum, which was really nice. Back here is a boat launch. Nice huge sitting area for parties. Call this bocce balls. Just different shapes and stuff. So we come out here, and I forgot to show a house. It's across the way, so we will get to that. But then we have the orchards, the apple orchards, and the winery, which is very cool. We have a tasting room. We have all the warehouse facility. And I like realism as much as possible. Upstairs here is the offices and conference rooms. And then the lab where all the work is done. Computer servers. Cool. And everything works. So all the doors work. Those are from the castle mods. And across the way is the apple orchards and the grape vineyards. And then over here, this house was, I really like this house. And it was supposed to be a villa style house where it just continues to go surround the property. But take a look real quick as we come over here to the big, huge, sprawling complex. We're already 21 minutes in, and haven't finished everything. So there's two sections of the house. There's a huge bathroom, a little living room area, and then the bedroom with skylights. Very cool. And they're not very large. There's a huge, large area here. There's horse stables off the garage. Nice big fireplace. And this is where the chandelier and more chandeliers and more fireplaces. You can never have too many fireplaces. And there's an office up here, which we'll go to real quickly. Because why not? Nobody has anything else better to do today. We have the balcony overlooking the chandelier area, and then the offices. So that is cool. Of this area back here. So it's kind of got like that Spanish Italian villa look to it. But I like it. I haven't yet to take a screenshot yet but then you come up, so outside the front of the house. That's nice. You know what I might do is because I always forget. I always forget to take a screenshot. There we go. So what I do is we have this little area back here that goes up. Jeez. That goes up into the private airplane hangar. And then upstairs, there's offices. Very cool. But there's offices and such for the little airport. And this demonstrates the gate controller. So you see the gates are down, but not anymore. They're not. There's a door in the open position. So I should have used a gate system there. And then we have a small runway with airplanes. But it works out really cool. I don't have a windsock. And then back here we just have another greenhouse. Because why not? You can never have too many greenhouses. So that's the winery. And then we come up the road here. And like I said, a lot of this was built with no rhyme or reason. So I didn't have like all the connecting roads. What was that? This is part of the resort back here. Some picnic tables, a volleyball net, outdoor washrooms and showers. All the amenities. So back here, I know I'm flying through fast because it's very hard to cover everything that I want to cover. You come up to this house and it has these old style roofs, but they've been modernized. So here's the dining room, and we have you can tell I love cars because who else puts their 2 Ferraris in a chandelier laden garage? Yep. But you come in this house, here's a little foyer, got a huge tree here because of course there's a tree here. Stairway leading to the one side bedrooms and then leading to the other bedrooms and overlooking everything. Huge living area. And I like doing stuff like this. I have been in houses that are similar to this, which there was one house that I did when I was worked in cable construction, and inside the house was a complete forest area in the great room in the middle of the house, 3 stories high with 3-story trees, and had these real strange bird cages. So here's the kitchen. And these bird cages, so to keep the birds in the bird cage, it just had these real thin wires that were sort of invisible, but the birds knew that they were there, so they stayed in. Here's the gaming room and little bar area and seating room. And there's a house, a look of the house from the outside. I don't know why that was so hard to say. And this area is still unfinished because I wanted to landscape it and get rid of some of the cliffs. Because you kind of can't, it's dangerous. What would OSHA say? Nothing, because those are a work organization, but it's still dangerous. And you come up the road here, and this is another one of my favorites. It's just a simple style house. And you come in, there's the front door. It's just a concrete L-shaped house with a pool. And this house, everybody that saw it, imagine just sitting here at night overlooking the water and everything. So you have a area there. I used too much gray in here. I know I did, and everybody lets me know it. Gray, charcoal, and different shades of grays and blacks are my favorite colors. So that's why I do that. But yeah, and there's only so many different types of rooms that you can have. So that is that house. And then over here, while we're down here, and I try to make like unique houses. This one's pretty cool. So we'll just do a fly around. And all these houses you can see in the completed walkthroughs, the tours. So you can go into that playlist and you can single out each house. And this has a pathway that leads down to the bay and all the rooms and everything. Very cool. I'm going to be doing some renovations on this house because I don't like the kitchen. No, I don't. It's too small. So then while we're out here, we have this. I keep hitting the wrong keys. We have this house here, this little complex. And what it does, it's just a flat style house, kind of hidden in the hills, the sand hills. You got this real cool gate system, and you come in. It's just a very cool atmosphere, overlooking the bay. Have a nice garage. You come in, And it's all, just you just keep going. And I like designing stuff like that. Different fireplaces. There's a swimming pool in the center. Yeah. And I know I say this in every video, but the more that your imagination, another seating area, computer game room and TV room, it all just boils down to how you want to see things. Different kinds of chandeliers and seating arrangements. So there's that house. And across the way, this house could probably double as an airport. And I even after when I built the house, you drive in here, it's meant to be like a desert house. You have the part of the house here, and you have a nice 4-car garage, because of course you do. You have as many garages as you can. And then you come over here. Look at those views. So you wake up in the morning overlooking that area. But the main thing about this house was that this here, anybody can have a hallway, but how many hallways do you know have a fountain, a water feature with cactus, and skylights? Nice dividers with stained glass, a fire pit area. Very cool. This would be a lot of upkeep over something like this. And then a huge pool area, outdoor fire. So, yeah, if I had $1 billion, so there is that house. If we go across the street, this house looks kind of strange, but it is one of my favorites. And what makes it look strange isn't because these houses sort of exist in real life. So we have that. However, it's a three-story house, a lot of glass, roof, usable roof area, nice huge pool. You come in here, there's automatic doors, and you have the TV and gaming area. You have the garage, and the house is too narrow. So you got this real cool area with the cool kitchen. I love doing kitchens. Come upstairs real quick. It's got this cool skylight facility with balconies overlooking the resort. And here's the master bedroom and bath. And then roof access. A lot of patios and stuff. So it needs go outside here. So this angle of the house is fine, but that's too narrow. I think if I went ahead and did like 5 blocks, added 5 blocks to it, it would completely change the outlook of the property. But then it might also mess it up. So there's a look at that house. And we go down the road. So far, covering all the areas, this is a very strange house. So you pull up, and that's all you see. Let's go back to daytime because I'm already 34 minutes. I don't mind, but some people might not like extra long videos. You can always jump around. Jump around in the videos. Keep hitting fast forward until you find the house that you like. So we have the automatic gate system. You come in here, and there's of course there's an elevator. And this is the garage area and seating area. But you come down here, and this is where the beauty of it is. So one floor down, and you have this spiral staircase with this palm tree, because why not? And then you have this entrance here. And this is where the magic is, because look at that view. So I tried to do every house that has some kind of amazing view and patio area. So you have the kitchen, formal dining room, and of course there's washrooms all over the place because of realism. This goes down to the other floors, but this goes back into a home theater room. Very cool. I might as well go downstairs. Look at a couple rooms. So, is this the main? No, this isn't the main. But there's a lot of cool rooms here. We're going to go down again. That was the laundry room. And then you come down to the first floor. Nice trophy case. Cool. But back here, yes, I did use sand as a floor. You come back here, and this is the main room. So it has their own. I have two living rooms. Bookshelves. A nice pass-through fireplace. I do like that design with the little windows here. And then the sunken bed area with partition. And a private office. Because I like it. And then you come back here. And you have the outdoor area. So it's kind of a strange looking house because it's built into like the ravine area here. And into the side of the hill. So then you come over to here. And this was always one of my favorite houses. It's supposed to be like an old factory or industrial building. And you got a bridge over here to an outdoor picnic area. And of course, you have the Christmas tree. Cool. I can't show the castle today. Maybe we'll do a fly around, but so this section here, and I like this house. I like the layout and the different design elements that I used, but this house also has a cool secret. So you come out back here, and it has patio areas and everything. Did I put one here? Nope. Oh, yes, I put one here. So this is my office. Very cool. And here's the main suite. The cool thing about these, come out here, have the grassy area back here that leads down to a whirlpool, which we're going to go visit. And you got the pool here. Everything that I like about this is this huge, you could picture like it was in an abandoned sawmill or wood mill or something, industrial building, and it's turned into a residence, which makes things really cool. And down here, there are more furnished bedrooms, TV room. Then you come over here, and you have these secret squirrel staircases that lead to a kitchen area, living room area. There's a bathroom, to the jacuzzi, which is in the shadow of the castle. But wait, there's more. You can see there's a balcony down here. That's what the other doorway is for. No, really? Yeah. See, I don't like doing the world tours like this because you're missing so much. So down here is the first floor. And the pool area, which is very cool. And you have your kitchen, dining room, and then back, it's a bedroom. But back here, that leads to the boat dock. You have this little staircase that goes up. And the main bedroom overlooks the swimming pool. There's an office. Nice. More nature. I just really like these, to do something like that, to have a hideaway like that. So that is cutting to the side of the mountain. And then all my yards are done up. Then we have I'm flying around too quick. This is a kind of cool house. It has these weird kind of dormers. The cyan house. And it was supposed to mimic a shape that I've seen in my neighborhood, where you have a steep section of roof and then a sloping section. So it creates kind of a kind of an interesting look. And at night, that's all lit up. But it has an infinity pool, the downstairs area. Lots of jacuzzis. There's the first floor area. You have those. What it does is it gives you this huge loft area. Nice fireplace. There's a formal living room over here. Kitchen. So it allows you to do various things and shapes that you normally wouldn't do. There's an office area over here, and then the bedroom area over here with lots of windows. It looks real nice in there. So this is a house that a YouTuber from some Minecraft world named Chivalry had built. And I like the design so much. I still do. It's one of my favorite to this day, that I built it. But I added a garage, obviously. And so you have the garage area, and you can get into the house from there. But you have this little walkway over here. And it's all glass. A huge pool. So you're down here in the first floor area. It's all open air. You got a living room. And there's a way to get up down to the garage. And then upstairs. And the whole house is meant to be just one continuous loop. So if we come back here, we have, that's a storeroom. But you have this bathroom that overlooks. You have to use your imagination that it's security glass. But everything ties together. You could just walk around the entire circumference of the house. And I like this style. So you have this huge deck, another office, the main bedroom, with this kind of strange patio. I didn't know what to do with this area. I could have, the original design called for a deck here so you could get air through. But you could take that all the way through and just create more living space. And bathrooms, of course. Yeah. So there is that. And then the last house over here. This house was one of the ones that first started this area. I just put it in the middle of nowhere. And this, so you have this forest area in here. But that's a look at this section. So you come over here, and the gates will open. Oh, you have the garage down here. Yeah, that kind of makes no sense. that this is the main entrance. But then again, and there's things about these builds that are very unique. That goes down to the basement. We go up the stairs here. We have living quarters up here. I love making chandeliers. Those are so cool. We have an office over here. This is the main suite. And I love building modern. Overlooking more jacuzzis and pools. And that's one way of privacying the showers in the bathroom. So you come down here. And then you got more bedrooms down here. And I just love the different features. There's also secret squirrel hallways that go all the way down into here, which bring you out into nature. So that is cool. I love building stuff like that into the builds. So not only do I like to make the outsides of the house, but everything kind of flow together. Wall art. Nice. But then you have the garage. That's a storeroom back there. You have a Ferrari. Gotta close the doors. You just have this cool garage area. And more garage doors. So that is this area. And I've done nothing with the forest. I wanted to keep it that way. So that's an overview of that house. And I could see something like that being in real life. So now I wonder if there's anything else down here that I missed. Because then you get into, it goes back to this area. That was a bird. And you have it was just a joke build. But I liked it, so I kept it. The concert stage with an RV that I built off of somebody's tutorial. Nice. So that is that section. This is the older section. We'll do a fly around on the castle. I don't know if I'm going to do another world tour part, such and such, because there's a lot of secret rooms in the castles. It's not really 100% finished, but it's a castle, but it's not your traditional, castle. How many other castles do have and some people got it. It was from Monty Python, and their Search of the Holy Grail when they built the wooden rabbit. So it's meant to be a real cool castle. And I do like it. A nice 6 fountains. We have the guards' quarters. We have a barn. We also have the main quarters. There's a lot of cool things about this build. And the different towers and spires. And it was during a phase that I was trying to get the roofs for the spires, which I learned. I love putting those kind of details in, but it's not finished. And will it ever get finished? Probably not, but it's very cool. And it has dungeons and kind of dark areas. This is the king's chamber. And there's also a way to get down to the dungeon. So there's the king's patio and everything else. And you come down here. Well, this leads out here, but here's the dungeon. And the dungeons are really cool. So it's all these kind of arched hallways that lead around. Secret. This is a secret passageway all the way down to the hidden cove. And then there's jails back here, which are now used as storage. Cool. So there is that. There's in one of the jail cells, there's actually boxes. But this would make kind of cool adventure game. And then it leads you all the way back over to here to the infrastructure of the castle. I think this goes out. Yes, I made it outside. So you have that. Oh, it won't let me because I put invisible blocks there to keep the animals in. But it's a real cool barn area. And then I think there's one more building off here. There's a test spire I was doing. And this is not an original design. It's just a building I built off of a YouTube tutorial. And I liked it so much that I actually built it in my medieval world. This would be like a house for somebody higher up. But it's very cool. And just learning how to do different kinds of builds and such. Oh. I keep hitting the wrong key. And that's it. That's this whole area here. So as we fly back towards civilization, there we go. That's part 3. And we go back into the main part of town. So part 4, another dragon. Part 4 is going to be, I believe. So this house will be part of part 4. I've been doing some renovations over here. Look how much this has changed. I completely changed that house. So I'm going to show that in a separate video because I really do like the way that turned out. And so part 4 is going to be that modern house and all the businesses over here. So we have the businesses, we have the round restaurant, the downtown area, and then we're just going to do we got the condos over here, and we're just going to do a general fly around. Oh, yeah, not only that, but we have the residential area up here. So part 4 is going to be the finale. We have the houses over here. I don't want to do 5 parts. More apocalyptic donut of doom. Say that 5 times fast. Ooh, this area is lagging. It's because it's all loading in. So there's my convention center, and we're gonna do some cool things over here. So part 5 or part 4, we're gonna touch on the industrial part, and I think I could just fly through most of this because most of this stuff is just on the outside, the theater, the different style buildings, and everything, and all current what I'm up to right now. So that's gonna do it. And like I said, you're not going to hurt my feelings by going, you don't have to watch the entire video. You can just fast forward to the different builds and go from there. Get inspiration. So thank you very much for joining. And until the next video, have a great day and goodbye.